Owning a home is a dream for many, but what if that home is a mobile home? For thousands of people across the U.S., mobile homes offer an affordable and flexible alternative to traditional housing. But one major decision stands in the way. Should you place your home in a mobile home park or on private land? It's a choice that could mean the difference between financial stability and a money trap, between freedom and restrictions, between community and solitude. And yet, most buyers don't think about these factors until it's too late. Today, we'll break down the real pros and cons of mobile home parks versus private land. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly which choice is right for you, and why one of them could cost you thousands in the long run. The true cost of ownership. At first glance, mobile home parks seem like the obvious choice. The cost to move in is significantly lower than buying private land. There's no need to worry about infrastructure, zoning laws, or hidden fees. It's all taken care of. But here's what they don't tell you. Lot rent. Most mobile home parks charge a monthly fee for the land beneath your home, and while it may seem affordable at first, it rarely stays that way. Over the years, lot rent can skyrocket, leaving homeowners paying hundreds or even thousands of dollars a month for land they'll never own. On the other hand, private land is a bigger investment up front, but once you own it, it's yours. No rent, no rising fees, no sudden evictions. So, what's the smarter financial move? That depends on how long you plan to stay. Do you really own your home? There's a hidden truth about mobile home parks that many people don't realize until it's too late. Even though you own your home, you don't own the land beneath it. That means you can be evicted, even if you've fully paid off your home. And here's the real kicker. If you're forced to move...
Now to hundreds of families forced out of their homes as part of a mass eviction at the Lil Abner Mobile Home Park in Sweetwater.
Relocating a mobile home is not cheap. In some cases, it's so expensive that owners abandon their homes entirely. But with private land, you control everything. No landlord, no eviction notices, no one deciding your fate but you. For those looking for long-term stability, private land is the safer bet. Community versus privacy. The lifestyle dilemma. For many, the biggest advantage of mobile home parks isn't financial, it's social. Parks offer built-in communities, shared amenities, and the convenience of having neighbors close by. Some even provide security, playgrounds, and recreational facilities. But that same closeness can be a downside. Less privacy, more noise, more restrictions. Private land offers the exact opposite, complete freedom. No shared walls, no nosy neighbors, and no one telling you what color your house can be. It's a choice between connection and independence. Which one matters more to you? The hidden costs they don't tell you about. Many first-time buyers focus on the price of the home itself, but that's only half the story. In mobile home parks, there are hidden fees beyond lot rent. Some parks charge for utilities, maintenance, and even extra services like garbage collection. And then, there's the risk of sudden closure. If a park is sold to developers, homeowners can be forced to move with little warning. Private land has its own hidden costs, property taxes, infrastructure costs, and zoning regulations. Setting up utilities like water, sewage, and electricity can add thousands to the price. So, the real question isn't just which is cheaper up front, but which is more sustainable in the long run. Resale value. What happens when you want to move? Most people don't buy a home thinking about selling it, but at some point, that day will come. And here's the truth. Mobile homes in parks lose value fast. Because the land isn't part of the deal, mobile homes depreciate much like cars. Selling a mobile home in a park can be difficult, especially if the new owner has to take over lot rent. On private land, it's a different story. Land appreciates over time. Homes placed on permanent foundations can qualify for traditional mortgages, making them far more attractive to buyers. If resale value matters, private land is the smarter investment. Safety and security. Are you really protected? Security is a factor that many people overlook. In mobile home parks, some offer gated communities, security cameras, and patrol services, but others, not so much. Because parks are densely populated and easily accessible, some areas experience higher crime rates. It all depends on the location. Private land gives homeowners complete control over security. Fencing, alarm systems, and surveillance cameras are all options that don't require park approval or management interference. For those who prioritize safety, private land is the more secure choice. Financing. Why getting a loan isn't so simple. Here's something most first-time buyers don't realize. Getting a mortgage for a mobile home is not like buying a regular house. In mobile home parks, banks typically won't issue traditional mortgages because the home isn't on permanent land. Instead, buyers must take out chattel loans, which come with higher interest rates and shorter repayment terms. But on private land, the rules change. If a mobile home is placed on a permanent foundation, it can qualify for conventional financing, which means lower interest rates, better loan options, and greater financial flexibility. If financing is a concern, private land offers more stability. Environmental impact. Which option is more sustainable? When it comes to environmental impact, both mobile home parks and private land have pros and cons. Mobile home parks often promote efficient land use, housing multiple families in a smaller footprint. Many parks also have shared utilities, which can reduce overall water and energy consumption. But there's a downside. Most mobile homes are not energy efficient. Many older models have poor insulation, high electricity usage, and limited options for sustainable upgrades. And since homeowners don't own the land, making eco-friendly improvements, like installing solar panels or rainwater collection systems, is often restricted by park management. On private land, however, you control your environmental footprint. Homeowners can upgrade insulation, install solar energy, plant trees, or create off-grid living systems without needing approval from anyone. While mobile home parks may seem more efficient at first, private land offers the flexibility to live a truly sustainable lifestyle. Future-proofing. Will your home still work for you in 10 years? One of the biggest questions every homeowner should ask is, will this still work for me in 10 years? Mobile home parks may be a good short-term option, but their future is uncertain. Lot rent will continue to rise. Parks can be sold or shut down. Moving a mobile home is expensive and sometimes impossible. On private land, homeowners have more long-term security. They can build additions, remodel, or even replace the home entirely while still keeping the land they've invested in. For those planning to retire in a mobile home, private land is often the better choice. It provides stability, predictability, and room for future growth. Because at the end of the day, a home isn't just about today, it's about where you'll be tomorrow. Both mobile home parks and private land have advantages, but one offers long-term security, financial control, and true home ownership. If you're making this decision, think beyond the initial cost. Look at where you want to be in 5, 10, or even 20 years. Because the choice you make today will define your future. Which one is right for you? So which is the better choice? The answer isn't the same for everyone. It all depends on your priorities. Mobile home parks offer lower upfront costs, a sense of community, and easy access to utilities, but they also come with rising lot rent, restrictions, and a lack of long-term security. Private land offers complete ownership, more privacy, and higher resale value, but it requires higher upfront costs, more responsibility, and additional infrastructure setup. So, what do you think? Would you rather place your mobile home in a park or buy your own land? Let us know in the comments. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more deep dives into smart housing decisions. See you in the next video.